Hello, beautiful people. Yes, all you beautiful people, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. My name is oHSoIcoNic, but if I could, I'd be just like you. And today, I want to have another quick little chat. Wait, that's not what this is. Hello, beautiful person. Yes, you beautiful person. Welcome back to the channel. My name is oHSoIcoNic, but if I could, I'd be just like you. And today, I got some more tales from the whip. Now, I'm gonna try to keep this one quick because to me, it was one of the funnier ones that I wish I would have told you a long time ago, right? So I am downtown Chicago. This is last year pre-COVID over the summer, okay? And I was going to pick up Jane. And I get there and Jane is with Jane 2, Jane 3, and Jane 4. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. So they all get in the car. Apparently they were adding multiple stops because I was dropping each one of them off. They had been out partying, had been doing a little drinking. So naturally I am in for a treat. Now they all squeezed. They all got in the back, all four of them, right? So they're all back there pretty cramped. And Jane 1 is the one who called the ride. She's back there just gone. She's blah, 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 talking. Jane 2 is in the middle like this. Jane 3, on the other hand, is sitting there going through her phone, and Jane 4 is on Jane 3's phone with her, right? So they asked me about adding stops. They're like, Jane 1 is like, can we like add stops? All the while, Jane 3 is like, oh my God, no, don't add any stops. I want to go to wherever she said she wants to go. Jane 4 is like, well, hold on, wait a second. Can we add stops? Jane 2 the whole time. It gets to that point where they decide to go ahead and drop off Jane 1 first. Janes 3 and 4 were actually gonna go to the same spot, and Jane 2 was gonna go with Jane 1. Halfway on my way to drop off Janes 1 and 2, Jane 3 asks me if they can add another stop. I don't care, do your thing. The more stops you make, the more money for me. Either way, I'm driving, so it does not matter to me, right? Well, Jane 4 goes, well, why don't you just call them? I'm like, okay, here we go with that. So Jane 3 gets on the phone and she calls John, okay? Now, all I hear is, wait, what are you doing? So like, what are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, if you don't want me to come over, that's fine. Jane 4 goes, you didn't ask him to come over. I'm up front dying. I'm cracking up, all right? Whole time, Jane 2. And Jane 1 is really just trying to figure out at what point she's gonna get home, right? So then for some odd reason, they put John on speakerphone so that James 3 and 4 could talk to him. So Jane 4 is like, John, oh my God, she wants to see you so bad. Jane 3 is like, no, I don't. Jane 4 is like, well, why'd you call? Jane 1 is like, why don't you two just shut up? Jane 2, okay, so they're going back and forth, and she is going from, I want to come over, to what are you doing, to I want to come over. Actually, you know what, fine, if you don't want me to come over, I don't want to come over. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, poor John, like what's going on, right? And they got him on speakerphone and he's being cool. He knows she's drunk. He's being cool. If you want to come over, come on over. I'm not doing anything. Well, I don't want to come over. You don't want to come over? That's fine. He's literally just trying to keep her cool. Jane 4 is trying to keep her cool. Jane 2. And then Jane 1 is still trying to figure out what stop she is, right? So it got to that point where they're really going back and forth. She's getting upset for, to me, what was no reason. What to her friends was no reason. Savage. John goes, I hear him go, you know what? Who's the driver? What's the driver's name? Oh, what is your name? My name is Tim. So John goes, you know what? Put Tim on the phone. They put the phone up next to me. Obviously, I'm driving, so I'll hold the phone. They got me on speakerphone. They hold the phone right next to me, and I'm like, hello? Tim? Yeah, John? He goes, what's going on, dude? I was like, not too much, bro, not too much. He's like, they're giving you a hard time? I said, it sounds like they're giving you more of a hard time than they are me. He goes, well, what do you be getting into? And we literally, real life, had a whole conversation on the way to his spot. It was on Lakeshore Drive somewhere up north, right? So he and I talk. Jane 3 is in the back just going at it with Jane 4 about whether or not she should go, blah, 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 blah. So I end up getting there. John is the one that comes downstairs when I thought was to come help her. Buddy comes right around to the driver's side, shakes my hand, gives me a 20. He's like, thank you so much. I'm like, where do I go from here? He's like, no. They're all coming I got people that are gonna take them home, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't believe that had never happened to me before. That had never happened before. I honestly, true story. We swapped numbers. The guy was cool. We wanted to kick it. We ended up going and having a beer like a couple weeks later. It was great. So, I mean, that was pretty much it. After that, I called it a night. I went ahead and went home. I couldn't deal with no more of that. But no, that's pretty much it though. So let me know what you thought about this story down below in the comment section. Hit this video with a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out these other videos that should be on your screen right now. Thanks so much again for coming back. My name is oHSoIcoNic, but at the end of the day, y'all are the icons. I will catch you in the next one.